Hello, we're live. What is this? CL actually sticking to streaming more often than once every month. Hi. Hello, Minnie. Hello. What do you want me to call you on stream, by the way? Like, are you good with Minnie? Do you prefer like me calling you Echo? Like, what do you want? I forgot to check when you started streaming more. So, but yes, hello. I'm back. Let's close Spotify, because I'm not going to be listening to that for the rest of the day. But yes, hello. I'm here. And, you know, only half an hour late, which is pretty on brand for me. I made it. I really hope that is muted and that you can hear me. Because it's going to be really awkward if you can't. Yes, I'm back, and I'm playing something a little different. You can hear me? Okay, good. There's just a bit of a lag. But yeah. Hopefully that sorts itself out as the stream goes on. But yes, I'm playing something a little different. I was going to play Bendy and the Ink Machine, as we did hit the follower goal for that. However, there was a certain game that I saw, and it went on sale. It was like half price. And, well, I got it. So I'm gonna play that because I feel like it. Oh great, it's not loaded. This might take me just a minute to set up. Gotta get them deals. You do gotta get them deals. Hopefully y'all will be able to see it when it loads. It might just take a second. And hopefully audio's good. I'm gonna have to like test. It is loaded on my screen so I can see it. But I'm not seeing it on stream. Oh, we have a black box. Come on. It is heating my laptop right now, I'm not gonna lie. So I really hope I'm not lagging. Oh no, don't do this to me, game. Developed by Crows. We have visual. It doesn't appear to be lagging too much. How bad is my face cam lagging? Oh god. That sounds fine to me. But I don't know how bad it is over here. It doesn't look to be too bad over here. It is really making my laptop roast. But hopefully it all just runs fine. It's lagging a little. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Is my voice still fine though? Because if the voice is fine, I can deal with a little bit of camera lagging. Voice is fine? Okay. How are those audio levels? I might turn it up just a little bit. Hopefully that's fine, and I can always turn audio down, but that clicking should be fine. So, and I might be able to turn things down once I get to settings. Have I played the Stanley Parable before? I have not actually played the Parable until the computer is barely visible. So like that? It's barely visible for me there. Please enter the current time. It is 9:33. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, we can change things in the main menu. I can see my face cam is lagging. Oh no. This is when having like a VTuber, PNG tuber would be great. Ooh. That audio is funky. Settings, video. Let's turn that off. Okay, that looks good. Controls, WASD, jump a space, interact being E is going to be interesting, but we'll see. Click. Control is crouch. No, shift is crouch. Okay, audio, that sounds fine. Again, you'll have to tell me if audio's fine. That should have stopped it from lagging though. I've turned all of the settings right down. So hopefully this all works. I'm looking forward to this. You'll have to keep me updated on sound and lag and everything. I can see chat. The moment I come out of settings, my camera starts lagging. Great. Yeah, keep me updated,
This
Echo.
is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month.
We're getting a slideshow, let's go!
He considered it soul-rending. Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been
It's
made
so
exactly
buffery.
for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Was it now?
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he
So
would
laggy.
never quite forget.
I'm probably only
He
going
had
to
been
make
at
this
his
a
desk
short
for nearly
stream,
an hour
but
when he realized that
how
not
badly is it
one
freezing?
single
Oh
order
no!
had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all
The
his
boy
years
be
at the
lagging.
company had this
We
happened.
lag.
This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Can't wait to play this on my own and see what it's like without lag. Oh! I can hear clock ticking. It seems to be okay now. Oof. VSync might help. Okay. That's a bit better. It's still a little laggy, obviously, but I don't seem to be Lolodeck stat. Listen. I'm playing this for a nice chill time. Hello, Burmy. It's not impossible to deal with. But it appears to be working. I'm just gonna play through
All of
it.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Going to the meeting room. This is great. This is the office job that I actually want to have.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. I like the voice. The narrator's voice is so chill.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Sorry, did he tell me to go to the boss's office? I genuinely was looking. Let me show you a slide. A slick blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel on all the text. This will ensure a calm and productive work environment. Stanley did not know as the narrator was self-rejecting breaking got incredibly bored. Everyone is... Thank you. How bad's the lag now? Is it any better at all? Numbers on this slide. Charts, slides. Charts and slides. It's a little laggy, but you know what? It's better than when I tried to play Slime Rancher. So you know what? I'll take it. Which charts on the same slide depict the same information. Rates of increase in grasp the slide. Please no more charts. Please, I'm begging. Stop. Boss appreciation minute. On your boss appreciation minute, circle the top 20 things you love most about your boss. Fill out in triplicate and return to your boss appreciation special. Solving interpersonal conflict. If you ever find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee, remember that it takes 2 people to start a fight, and right now you're both of them. What are your dreams for the future? Success, plant life, a boat, spring break, spring break. This is more entertaining than continuing the game. I could stay here for a while. Talk less, do unbelievably amazing work all the time, every day, with no expectation of promotion or recognition. Don't get fired. Considering I just got back from work.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
But
what he could
just
not
what
have
Wade
known
wanted in
was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
It wasn't 6969. We're screwed.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad,
I tried
Stanley
typing in
happened to
sure
input the
to see if it
correct
was
code
Sherlock,
by
but
sheer
no.
luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
This is creepy. Loading. Loading. This is fun. I see why people love this game. Like, oh, funky
Descending
guy
deeper
just...
into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
Sorry,
It was
Mr.
a
Narrator.
stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
But I could go back up. Holy shit. More scary than FNAF.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay. I am Stanley. Stanley actually just has schizophrenia and finally took his meds. Yeah.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I don't think I'm supposed to be up here. Let's not go up there, shall we?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building.
Where's the
Stanley's
mangled
coworkers,
music video?
The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
I could fit
Was this
through
the
that
only
gap.
reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it.
Oh, we're going up.
He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's It was unthinkable.
What the?
Wasn't it?
What was that?
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind
What
to the
was
world?
that? Why did it just start repeating?
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Like
For
beep
he
noise.
would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay, I can do that. I hope. Wow, that was loud. Is the volume okay? Hello? Hello, game?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Volume is okay?
Was it
Okay,
over?
good.
Yes. He had won. He
Well,
had
that was-
defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
I can't. Oh, there we go.
Stanley felt the cool
Oh, we're in
breeze
cutscene
upon
land
his
again.
skin. The feeling of liberation.
It's so laggy. I'm
the
so
immense
sorry.
possibility of the new
This will
path
probably be the only
before
stream I
him.
do on this, just because
This was exactly
how
the
laggy
way,
it was.
right now, that things were meant to happen.
Okay.
And Stanley was happy.
We win? Hey, beat the game and got my first achievement. That's nice. I like that they have an achievement for getting your first achievement. I think that's cute. Oh, we're loading. Is that it? Is that all there is? Okay. Cool. What if I just...
But
say no, thank
Stanley
you?
simply couldn't handle the pressure.
Oh.
What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Oh. Cool! Look, I'd lie and say I have no idea what this game is. But that would be a lie. I have never played it before. I have watched playthroughs. But normally they are, one, cut down, and two, they were very focused on all the new stuff. And it's been a very long time since I've seen any of the old stuff.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Isn't there
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So I looked through the achievements. There's one for clicking door 430, isn't there?
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No, 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 no. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
Clicky noises. I like being told what to do in this game. It makes it very easy for me to know what to do. It's just listen to narrator.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley.
Okay.
I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the
Alright,
cost.
what do you want me to do?
Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417? I have no idea what that is. ADHD brain needs a simulation. Exactly! As door 420. Okay, you're 418. Ah. I didn't remember how many.
Great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
That was back this way, wasn't it? Ah.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
That has to be back towards 417, doesn't it? I'd jump if I was able to.
Now, back to door number 437.
Ah, so much walking! Oh, it's there.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine. All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
All this for an achievement?
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk. Yes, this is great. You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
I'm going!
We've almost got it. Now the copy machine, do that one again.
Ah! I'm going!
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 430.
3, 4, 5! Yay!
Oh, wow. That felt amazing.
That's great.
Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
I got the achievement. It did pop up. I want to go back to when turning it on, I could climb on the desk. Can you fall?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm going.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Broom closet?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet.
It's
No
got some
reason
stuff
to
in
still
it.
be here.
It's got like a wrench and some tape.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom
Look,
closet.
it's got a
He
broom.
wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way.
I can
As
still
it is,
click.
He's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
It's got a mop bucket, but no mop. Hey, well done, Echo.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes.
Standing around doing nothing? Why?
It's a broom
Please
closet.
offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I like confusing you. You now have the thickest fish caught on stream.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right?
Yes.
If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
But it's
I
a
never
broom
would have thought
closet.
to mention it.
I like it. It's cozy in here. And I was gonna say here, like he's got dialogue. It's
Maybe
like
to
Toriel.
you, this is somehow its own branching path.
It is.
Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friend will find this concerning.
quick, someone tweet that. It'll be so funny.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
Oh!
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's
How-
how stupid he is.
How dare
That
you?
or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
I mean, have you met Jessie May? Please, you would be too.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you
If I
collapsed on
jump
the
to
keyboard.
here, then I'm
Well,
less
in a
likely
situation
to lag
like
while
this,
it
the
runs.
responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby?
Hello?
The person at this computer
Hello?
is dead. They have
Apparently
fallen
I'm
prey
dead,
to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Okay, well, he wants us to go out into the hallway.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board.
Hello?
I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
But this message is pretty pointless for people wearing headphones, yeah.
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to.
No.
A fish? Fungus?
No.
Look,
No.
you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Okay. Well, I think he's upset with me. I think it's funny. Thank you, Broom Closet. You have served us well.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Walking upstairs.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of
I don't
any
remember the
human
code.
life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk.
Ooh,
What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret pin number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Let me in.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
And now we head down. Oh, loading. It's loading. Did it freeze? Oh no. Oh, no, we're good. It's back. Is it? Are you still loading? Oh. Ha! It crashed. Just Stanley parable things. Oh, does that mean I didn't get the broom closet ending? But the broom closet ending is my favorite. Do I have to do that again? Ah! Ah! Now it has to load again, and it's all gonna be laggy. Ah! I just wanted to play the Stanley Parable. Developed by Crows. Written by Davey Redden. Are my settings... Oh! Enter current time. It is 10:01 over here. It's pretty late. Hang on. Before we get started, can I just say something? Sure. Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you booted up the game. A lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock set at 12 and call it a day. But you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. So I know you care about this experience you're paying for. I don't even have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see the screen, just set the clock to your favourite time. Go ahead, pick whichever time you want, even if it's not the correct time. You've earned it. Alright, I'll let you get back to the video game now. Oh, thank you! This message was brought to you by Sean Porter. It's so nice. Are my settings still correct? Video. That might make it work a bit better as well. Does that look slightly larger? It appears fine. Okay. Well, I guess we begin the game again. I will redo the broom closet ending. Don't test me, game. I'll do it. The broom closet ending is my favorite.
This is the story of a man named...
Skip. Achievement unlocked. Welcome back. Oh, there's an achievement. Hi, broom closet. Yes, the game crashed after I did the broom closet. We've played through the story once. We've done 5 clicks on door 430. And I wanted to go back to... I climbed on a desk, and I want to go back to that. But the game crashed on us. It was very funny.
Yet there was
right
not a
after
single
we'd
person here
done the
either.
entirety of the broom closet.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley
It's
decided-
available!
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
We get to do it again!
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no
Best
path to
ending.
follow.
I
Just
know.
an empty broom closet.
It's not
No
empty.
reason
Look,
to
there is a
still be
broom
here.
in it. There is a mop bucket. There's tape. There's a wrench. There's an adjustable
It was baffling
spanner.
that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet.
There's some
He wasn't
piping.
even
I don't know
doing
what the
anything.
piping goes
At
to.
least if there was something to interact
Lump.
with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's
You can't
literally
jump?
just standing there
What?
doing sweet FA.
Thanks. I just got an achievement, and I don't know what the achievement is for.
Are you really still
So I'm
in the
just
broom
gonna let
closet?
that
Standing
play
around
out
doing
while I
nothing?
open Steam and
Why?
find out what that
Please
achievement
offer me
was.
some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
You can't jump. No, seriously, we disabled it. What? Did I try and jump?
You do realize there's no choice or anything.
Pipes
in
are probably
here,
air conditioning.
If
True.
I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
Yeah.
I never would have thought to
Apparently, I
mention
tried
it.
to jump. Cool. Also, we're finding it's causing a significant amount of camera lag.
Maybe to you this is
Um,
somehow its own branching path.
It is.
Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
The amount of time that was my Discord bio. I love the broom closet ending. It's my
Stanley
favorite.
was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
How dare
He
you?
probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
Ha, bold of
That
you
or
to
with
assume
drug
my
money.
family would help me
Also,
get a job.
Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
As someone with every achievement in Honeycam Studio,
Well, I've come to a very definite
Yes.
conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
it's because of my
Well,
asthma.
in a
I
situation
died.
like this, the responsible thing
I
is
could
to
take my
alert
meds
someone
now,
nearby
actually,
so
while
as
he's
to ensure
talking,
that your
but I don't
body
know
is
what
taken
Twitch's
care of
opinion on
before
that.
it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming,
Slay.
so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway. Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board.
Hello.
I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
This is a cool broom closet.
You too? Unbelievable.
How dare
I'm
someone
at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a milk line
Exactly. If I
controls
die
too.
at my
The
computer,
fish,
leave me here.
fungus. Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
That's not good. So it's also not letting me run ads today, for some reason. They're not running at all. So, okay. Thank you, Broom Closet. 07's in chat for the Broom Closet. How dare you send L's?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled,
ashtray?
Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
I tried 6969 and it did nothing, so.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay, so it crashed on us when we tried to go down before. So hopefully it won't crash this time. Major apologies for the laggy face cam. My laptop is good, but the Stanley Parable is stronger. I have as much turned off as I can. Is it gonna crash again? I just want to see what happens. It's loading. Please? Please? You can do it. You can do it. Come on. Come on, I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe. I believe in Steve. In Steve. In Steve. Grab the glory of the weight of victory. Oh, it just broke, didn't it?
Descending deeper into the
You
building,
have both the heaviest
Stanley
fish
realized he felt
and
a bit
the
peculiar.
smallest fish.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more. Why did he feel this now?
I
When for
don't know
years
why the
it had
audio
never
hates
occurred
me.
to him. This
Yeah, good
question
catch.
would not go unanswered for long.
The audio keeps glitching and I'm not 100% sure why. Again with the sparks catching me off guard.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that
Yes,
read
sir.
Mind Control Facility.
Okay, this is what I did before. I pressed the button and then I could get onto the desk.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Makes sense. What if I... Oh, well. Here I go. Down to hell.
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome! You see,
Hello.
back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So, here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of
Bottom
the value
ending,
of these
hell
updates.
yeah.
Isn't that what
I
you
mean,
crave? New content? Always more
Don't
content,
clip
more
that.
content,
Do not
more,
clip
more,
that.
more. And I'm here to give it to you.
We get
I'm
more
here
content.
to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game, with secrets and Easter eggs.
Yay!
How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section.
I love music.
You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a
Shut the
secret.
fuck up,
that's
Fossa.
just for you. That's how special you are.
I'm so
We
special.
call this track Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility.
I hate
Well
both
done.
of you so much.
Good job, you did it. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. You jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. Railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. 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 Good job, you did it.
Hell yeah, I feel so accomplished. Also, I've been waiting to put these into rave mode for 2 years now. Oh, however long I've had them, a year and a half? I have rapiers. I should do this when I get raided. I think it's fun. Let's put the colour back on and switch my light on. Ah, you can see me again. Hello! I don't want it to crash, so I'm gonna jump back into the game. Also, how dare you both? I really hope no one clipped that fail in words for me, because that would be very embarrassing for me. Because I know some people have clips that show up when you raid them, and I don't need that. I don't need that being my legacy. No! No, you didn't! No! No! No, please, no. Please, no. Clips. Clips. Please, no. Okay. If you did, it's not showing up, so it's fine. This is fine. Okay. Alright.
All his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Taps.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I want to go in here. 486? Hell yeah, I want to go in there. Okay, well, we've got to find something different to do now.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What if I go right?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Ooh!
Yes,
It's blue
truly
in
a
here.
room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all,
It's
just to
coffee.
spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here,
Coffee
drinking it
now.
all in.
What?
Yes, really, really worth it
Oh, I
being
hate
here in the
Mondays.
room. A room so utterly
Be my
captivating
Valentine.
that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously
Number one
vanished,
dad.
here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Ideal. Also, yes, you can crouch.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Hell yeah, I get the office to myself. Can I get drink? I cannot have drink.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that
Oh,
the game
fuel.
was trying to send him a message.
Do you think the game is trying to send me a message? I need to explore everything. Okay, let's continue.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Oh, okay.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
But there's an elevator. I like big buttons and like big imposing. I have to. I need to know what's down here. It might crash the game again. I wouldn't be surprised if it did.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now, in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Oh, okay.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Okay.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yeah,
Pages shuffling.
Okay, yes. I've got it now. This
You do?
story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Oh, cool. Ooh.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back
Spoilers.
to, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable.
Up,
Rather
down,
than
left, right,
waste my
left, right,
time
BA,
trying to
start!
salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
Okay.
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Let's try it again. That's making sure it's not blowing me out of colour again. Is it fixed?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, it seems to be working now.
When Stanley... Wait, what?
Can't even
No,
go that way.
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No.
Did you move the story somewhere or...
No.
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley.
An adventure?
And the story.
Oh no, don't send me to the back rooms, please. Ooh. You know, guilt. Everyone knows what you did. They're just holding back to let you torture yourself. Okay.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've
Oh,
ever
okay.
been on. I can promise
Did you
you
get back
there
to
definitely
back room?
was
I
a
did.
story here before.
I got back
Do we
roomed.
just... Do we need to restart the game again?
Maybe.
Well, I find it unlikely
Oh.
that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh. I got back roomed. I got sent to the back rooms. And I don't think the narrator is happy with me for it. Wasn't intentional.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. This looks a bit more normal. Where are the doors?
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
I mean, there shouldn't have been. Couldn't even get to the broom closet.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps. Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all.
Sean?
Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yay!
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So,
I did it!
good job. Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Guess we go back again. Also, I promise, sub-badges are coming. I've nearly finished the design for them. I've done the first few drafts. I'm just fixing colours up. I promise they're coming, so that you can be like, look, I have subscribed. I promise. I might finish that tomorrow. That might be tomorrow's job. Before work. But we definitely got better. Imagine the narrator, they walked around and everything. They said that. Thank you. I thought I'd said that one too. I can see it in all of its beauty. Hey! We both got the Pokemon, but I can see it. Look at it. Look at how beautiful it is. It's enough to bring a grown man to tears.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Okay, I can follow a line. Wait, but isn't the story that way? Let's ignore the adventure line. What happens if we ignore it?
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Oh. Okay. I guess we go back to the line. I love the adventure line. Best character. Well, alright. I did say I wanted to come back here. 4B5, okay. 4B4, 4B7.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
I'm going onward.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay.
Right.
Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Music? Monthly wages, corporate imbalances. This music is so loud, oh my god! Well, they've got peer reviews. Ah, financial records.
Wait, cut the music. go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
He cut the music. I was having a good time. And it never is. I know, it's great. I guess we follow the line now.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
If we ever do a cosplay group of the Stanley Parable, I'm being the line. It's gonna be me. It's the best character.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're
Agreed.
intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just
There's
me
no
and Stanley
music.
forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
I wanted
Go
music.
wild. Use your imagination.
Have I been
Whatever it might be,
backroomed?
Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not
Hello,
you again.
line.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
But line. Well, we can't follow it anymore.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity.
Gotcha.
In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at
So
the
good
place
at
where
this.
we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny.
Sorry, I
awaits.
stopped walking in circles. Hang on. You want me to go?
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're
was going
supposed to
anywhere, do
restart the
anything,
game
restart
eight,
zone.
eight times?
Find the line again, began following the line, identical record of
That's
the opposite
really how
began
all
to
this
deteriorate,
goes?
make up a story here, no,
It's all
to restarts.
determined?
There's no longer an office,
So
simply
now,
black space,
according to
wandering
the
blackness,
schedule,
find a
I
bookstore,
restart
get bored
again.
and leave,
Then what?
narrator restarts
Am I
game,
just
8
supposed
restart,
to
narrator's
forget?
gone, after a long time
What if I
Stanley
don't want to
dies.
forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get
Thoughts
to
on the
decide?
timekeeper?
Why don't I get a say in all
I
of this?
don't know
Is it
enough
really?
about the timekeeper.
No, it
Is that the
can't
one
be.
who was
I
nice
don't
to
want
me?
it to be. I don't
Because
want
I
the game to
kept
keep
setting the
restarting.
time.
I don't want to forget
'Cause I
what's
like them.
going on.
They remind me
I
of
don't want to
Sean
be
Porter.
trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't
Okay.
do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Brat.
And the timer stopped.
Oh.
Does that mean did we do it? Did we break
They
the
baby.
cycle? The,
Narrator with baby girl.
whatever it is that made this schedule. How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now.
Yes.
We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if...
guess that's an ending. My ear is bugging me today. These headphones, as comfy as they used to be, at the moment they've just been bugging me constantly, and it's specifically on one side more than the other, so I'm gonna try extending that side and see if that fixes it. It's because it's just been kind of hurting my ear recently. Da 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 da. Okay. Well, I guess
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It's all still the adventure line. Bestie, you are alive. Line is best character. Let me go. Let me go to him.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go, "Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time."
So, how's everyone going? I do intend there is an achievement for when you play for the entire duration of a Tuesday. I intend to sit in the broom closet and do absolutely nothing and just leave my laptop on and see what happens. I want the achievement. I think it would be funny. But yes, how's it going? I forgot to ask, Fossa, how are you? How's it going? How is assignment hell, as we have been calling it? I have been sending you many, many TikToks and not receiving any in return, so I'm guessing it's taking all of the brain power. I hope you're doing good. But this is my home now. I live in the broom closet. Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Fine, just got your sister back from volleyball. That was an hour away. Oof. Big oof. Imagine being stuck with your sister in a car for an hour. What if I don't want to go in there? Is there anything else I can do up here? Woo! It's a bathroom. That is an incredibly dirty mirror. To be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What would life be? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. Extreme bathrooms. It's very bright out there. Oh, I guess there's nothing in the bathroom, huh? I guess I'm not getting trapped? Is he just not talking to me now?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again...
Oh. Well, I guess the narrator's in there. Huh. I guess we go back downstairs. We can visit the broom closet again. No? Okay. This is oddly eerie. I feel like I wasn't supposed to do that, but the door opened, so must have expected it. So am I just allowed to wander now? Can't go that way. Oh! No, that door's always open. There's just nothing? All of the PCs are turned off. Well, that is ominous. Before we step into the darkness, let's catch the Pokemon in chat. I guess we just walk in. This is weird. I don't know what's in here. You are now leaving. Oh, cool. Escape pod bay. Can I can't take the elevator. Floor 760. We might be walking for a while. If only the elevator was working. I didn't watch anyone play through this recently before playing it, so I don't remember where things lead. Guess we're just going up. Huh. Nice. The Pokemon has been caught. Guess we go up one more floor. It's really dark. Escape? I can't see anything. Maybe I shouldn't have turned it as far down as I did when I started playing. Oh. I guess I escaped? That was just really ominous. There's no talking, there was no sassy narrator who's upset at me for derailing the story. Just an escape.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
guess
decided to
that's
go to
what's
the
in
meeting room.
here
Perhaps
is
he
an
had simply
escape.
missed a memo.
Well, there's not... I can't think of anything else exciting to do. I also don't know how to get to the new content. I have no clue.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
What happens
Perhaps
if
he
you
wanted to stop
actually
by
do
the
go back
employee
on
lounge
track?
first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured
I'm not
through
going
the
that
maintenance
way, 'cause that
section,
took me to the
walked straight
confusion
ahead to
area.
the opposite door, and got back on track. Yet there was not a single person here
it
either.
just rejoined you.
Feeling a wave of disbelief,
No!
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
No! What has he done to you? What has he done to you? Press F to pay respects, chat. We lost a good soldier today. Rest in peace, broom closet. This is where I would start playing a bugle if I had one. Big F in chat. Thank you, Echo, for the F's in chat. We stand Broom Closet. Maybe someday it will be back. It will be missed.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley
if you
walked
turn it on?
upstairs to his boss's
Do I want
office.
to turn it on? So what's downstairs? We've been up, and we've been very up. What's down? What's down here? Ooh, it red. So fun fact, when I was in year 7, when I was back in the UK, my favourite spot that I found in the entire school was in the PE block, underneath the main stairs. It was really shielded, because for some reason the PE block had, like, sports, it had music, and it had drama. And under the main set of stairs, if you went through a door, you could just sit under the stairs. It was really quiet. It was the best area to just hide. You could still hear the bell when it went.
But Stanley just couldn't do
It was
it.
great.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as
Are these
Stanley
rooms
pondered
looping?
this, he began to make other strange observations.
There's
For
the car
example,
again.
why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
What?
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This
Where are
can't
my
be real.
feet?
And at
No
last,
foot
he
count.
came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming! He yelled.
Hey,
This is all a
dream
dream.
theory.
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation.
My laptop
His
is
co-workers
so
weren't
warm right
actually
now.
gone.
It's not
He wasn't
liking
going
how
to
long
lose his
it's
job.
been
He
going.
wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Whoa! Is this
Then
how it
he
feels being
imagined
tall?
himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still
So
not woken
pretty.
up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
That is a good question.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did
Why
the
am I
voice not
still
see him
walking?
float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
I've tapped out of the game
So
to
he
let it just
closed his
run,
eyes
because
gently.
there's no point in me walking.
And he
Oh!
invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one.
Sleeps.
Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife.
I've
and
got a
my job.
wife?
All I want is my
And an
life
apartment,
exactly the
actually?
way it has been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
No. No, my wife. My wife, my apartment.
Stanley began screaming.
No.
Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
What? No. Oh, here's the thing, Echo.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Huh. Well then. I guess he was crazy. So now I'm really hungry. I forgot to have lunch. Which is why stream was late, is I forgot lunch. I had to run out to work because I was really behind. We're talking, I realised I had work 10 minutes before I had to leave. Big panic. I have had dinner, that's, as I was saying, that's why I was late, was we were waiting for food to cook and it took a bit longer than expected. But now I'm kind of hungry. Because I have not eaten that much today. Oh well.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
I'm being told to hydrate now. Thank you, Felsa, for the hydrate. Oh no. Thank you for the second hydrate. Okay. That's two. Oh fuck. No. Okay, that's three. Oh, for fuck's sake, oh no. Is 4 enough? Are you satisfied with 4? Can I put this down? Okay, that's 4 hydrates in a row. No! 5? Okay. I should have never given you control over how much water I drink. It was such a mistake. Thank you for the hydrates. I appreciate it. I have been streaming for like an hour and a half. Oh, fuck. There's just 7 hydrates in a row. I thought you were saving up! Okay, that's 8. Can I play the game now?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open
No,
doors,
I can't.
he entered the door on his left.
What's 9? Okay, are we satisfied with 9?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Actually, I was
Perhaps he
gonna go
wanted to
turn
stop
the
by
machine
employee
on,
lounge first,
because I've not
just
done
to
that yet.
admire it.
Give you a minute. Oh, there's a spritzy. Okay.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace? Its subtle charm? No. Stanley knew it was something deeper. Something darker.
Are you getting all 50 shades of... Oh, 50 shades of blue, I guess, for this episode?
Yes. Really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
I am tall! Finally! I can finally change the light fixtures. These have been bugging me all game.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room
Okay, I'm
bordered on
leaving.
creepy and reflected poorly. But at last,
I wanna
he
go
had
turn the
enough of
machine on,
amazing room
'cause
and
I've not
took
done
the
that
first
yet.
open door on his left to get back to business.
Yes,
And so
sir.
he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I'm going.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office,
It's
hoping he
still
might
gone.
find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm walking here.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could it mean? Was it a
Man's
sign of
moaning?
hope for Stanley's future? Alas, it was not. For although this keypad guarded the terrible secret of Stanley's past, it had been assigned a 4-digit code so devious and so random that no man could ever hope to guess it. 2845. Statistically, nearly impossible to guess blindly, ever. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons
We're
on
in.
the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct
Hacker
code
man
by
voice.
sheer
I'm
luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh yeah, I meant to ask. Were there any emotes you guys wanted for stream? Like anything that you feel like I should have? Because obviously, like I normally use Maddie's, but I think my subscription to her has ended. It has. But if there's anything you guys like want to use, then I'm happy to like look into making them. They're gonna take me a while to do because like I have my actual job and all that, and I'd have to get them like resized and applied. Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read
I am
Mind Control
curious about
Facility.
this escape feature.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
There's gotta be a way to like climb and drop onto this. But, oh well.
Now the monitors jumped to life. Their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee.
Sometimes
in
the
building.
voice just gets
Stanley's
stuck,
co-workers.
and I'm not sure why.
The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them.
Oh, is that where the
eternally
confusion
monitored in
ending
this
ends up?
place Where freedom meant nothing.
That's so cool. Oh, fired. Ah. That's cool that you can see it.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe
Going
it.
up?
He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control.
I love how
Never.
there's always a
It
clicky
was
noise when you're
unthinkable.
clicking.
Wasn't it?
I love the clicky
Was it
noises.
even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life
Still no feet.
utterly blind to the world?
Still no feet. So I guess we really are crazy.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink
Oh, I
in,
can't go up there.
Stanley decided that this machinery
5 was
would
over
never
there.
again exert its terrible power over another human life.
3.
For he would dismantle the controls
I
once
guess
and for all.
that's number 4 up there. Which I can't get to. And number 5 is here. So what happens if we turn the machine on? I still can't jump. But, you know.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Nah.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Hell
After
yeah,
they
I
kept
did.
you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what
Yes.
you wanted?
Yes.
Control?
Yes.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Oh,
it's your time
pink,
to shine.
pink.
You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
Yes.
A moment of solace
please.
before you're obliterated.
Hell yeah.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free.
Oh.
Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Oh.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
Okay, let's try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
He's stuck!
Did you just assume
No!
when you saw that timer that look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten?
Yeah.
Won? Sold? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're
What the
powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Oh.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you.
He kind of... Look, you're not supposed to simp over the god complex, man.
Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever after.
I am hearing you out. Go on, make your case. Make your case, Fossa. Why am I shaking? Make your case. I swear to God, if this is just a way to bait me into another hydrate, I'm gonna put the headphones down and take a break, probably. But, go on. I'm hearing you out. That's what I thought. That's new. That's different. Where's the ones on the side? Go on. I'm listening. Watch me get a call now, and it's just Fossa explaining how he's kinda. It would be very funny. Is there a way to escape that? That's something I do actually want to look up, is if there is a way to escape the God Complex ending. Sean and Brenno alive. Okay, cool. Go on. Stream is waiting. Stream is listening. See, we're all listening. Oh shit. Narrator upset, yep. I'm gonna count down. You erased them and freed Stanley. Thanks for the hydrate, Fossa. On the menu, setting building on fire, office sink to the ground, timer sink milliseconds away. Countdown cannot be stopped in any way, shape or form unless through heavy map editing. That is 10. Couldn't you have made me finish my drink with the amount of hydrate? Yeah, you could. You could have had me finish the drink! Yeah, that according to the fandom wiki, there is no way to escape that. You guys are seeing this, right? Found a
All of his
bug.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
so it might have got a bit broken. What if we go back? It said that there's different dialogue. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I have to do.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here.
I like how it
either.
keeps showing the tips
Feeling
for not
a
getting
wave of
fired.
disbelief,
He still won't let me
Stanley
in.
decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean, he wondered. Desperate for answers, he began turning the room over looking for clues. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Oh, nice. This is a vibe. I like how the captions show
Feeling
up.
soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Let's go. Hey, we both got it. Who's messaging me? Who's texting me? Who's sending me text messages? I need you to know that Fossa has been texting me photos of him and called the narrator daddy. I haven't checked my DMs yet. This was just texting. Okay, it's not. It's... I don't want to out anything else in our texts, but let me real quick jump to full face cam so that we can shame her. No, come back. See? She called the narrator daddy. You think I feel shame, bruh? You're a fucking nerd. Why did I get back up?
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me.
That's an emote we
Did
need.
Stanley
We
do
need a
that?
horny
Well, he
bunk.
knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office. Well,
Any
that's a
cannibal
great
simple
question.
was.
I just can't wait to find out.
Would the narrator be a games maker in the Hunger Games? Can we make that canon? For that Hunger Games AU we were writing. Can we make him one, please? I think it would be funny. You'll have to add it to the doc. I can't, I'm streaming. But it'll be in the... Oh, that means the narrator is someone from the capital!
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never
Stanley is
anticipated.
Avox?
It's
I can see that.
keen eye for storytelling that you have. An incisive
Alternatively,
rapid fire
he
of
could
critical
be
plot points, one after
from
the
District
other,
5.
weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow.
But Avox would make sense.
I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
I wasn't listening to a word you said, Mr. Narrator, sir. Fine, we'll go back down.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
It's because you keep giving me pronouns that aren't quite correct, but give me gender anyway. So, you know. Assigned bastard at birth.
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
I jumped. So... No, we're going back up.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in
Why
the
is his
elevator.
voice
I
kinda...
can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
I don't see anything. I don't know what you're talking about. No, I didn't say anything. It's just a narration. What are you talking about? There was nothing to see there. This is why you need glasses.
Oh my god. It's the boss's office. Absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a timeout here for a minute while I process this.
I didn't know this would happen. Oh my god.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process.
Why? Why is that a thing? Oh my god. Oh, dippy buds. I love those things. Oh my god.
All right, I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Ayo. I am now Master Stanley?
Of course, going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it.
We're going
That's
down
just
again.
How revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
I need to know. Will he say something else funny? Because I'm having the time of my life right now. The dun dun duh thing did actually make me jump. I was not prepared. You gotta understand, the last playthrough I saw of the old content was Nate Wants to Battle. Probably back in 2015, 2016. See, it keeps sparking. I can't go out there. What if we went up again? You know? Just to see. Just to see. Does he have anything else to say to me? Or is he upset with me? It's not saying loading, it's saying the end is never the end. Does that mean he's gonna send me back to the beginning? Is he mad at me? No.
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow? There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises? To have to think,
This was going to
to
be a short
anticipate,
stream.
and then to marvel at the eventual reveal.
That's nearly
This
2 hours now.
is
This isn't a
storytelling,
short
Stanley.
stream anymore.
What you and I are doing right now
This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years. And it's really all because
12-hour
of you.
stream.
You're the one
Let's
who took this
fucking
bold
go.
step
I've
of
had 2
revisiting
cans
the
of vanilla
exact
Coke
same
today.
locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and
2
not
cans of
pandered
vanilla
to.
Coke
We're
and
being
basically
fed
no
such
food for the majority of the
unimaginative
day.
drivel all the time, and we
I'm
all
doing
know
great.
it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp.
I also nearly
and
stole
vital and
my
alive.
coworker's
That's why
monster.
people like
He
you so
legit
much, Stanley,
only drinks
because you're not
Pipeline
afraid
Punch.
to spit in the face of
What?
tradition. You're a role
I was
model,
tempted to
you know.
steal it at the end of the
People
shift.
look up to you, which is why, though I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you, so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life.
Really?
Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley.
I feel
don't
like
know if
Echo
you
is
realize
about
the
to
impact
yell
you
at
have
me.
on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh good, we're here. Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
Ooh. World's healthiest human being. All tricks revealed. How we did it. The pyramids. Live. The guy who went to Mars. Live on All Eyes on Stanley. I get a press conference? I mean, I'm not much for public speaking, but... An evening with World Peace, baby.
Ah, yes, here it is,
Stanley
just
Barrel.
through this door.
Stanley. World's first sentient machine. I'm really not one for public speaking. I struggle with it. I guess...
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get 'em.
The dude who came up with pizza. I want to meet that guy. I just got an X. Press X to doubt. Oh, okay. Whoa! Hi, besties. Hello. How's it going? I'm here to slay. Let's hear it. Let's go. I wanted to give a press conference. I wanted it to be like QuickTime events. You gotta say the right line. Do I not get that? Or maybe it's just floating into that. How much water do you have left after all those hydrates earlier? Like half. It's up to here. So like half. It's a litre water bottle. I'm taking 2 sips at a time. Have I been spammed? I may have been spammed. I haven't been checking. I have not been spammed. This is good. Because, oh boy, if I had been spammed, then I don't know what we would have done except outed the spamming on stream. Well...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
That is weirdly loud.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Can I get out the window? Do a flip! Oh.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
It is.
Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Ah, then in that case we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer?
Yes.
Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option?
He's
Clearly,
baiting
this
me.
whole gag takes some time.
He's
what
baiting
if the
me.
other option is even longer?
I shouldn't.
How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration?
A very
and
long
listen,
time.
Rich, perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now,
Slay.
I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game,
I already
or
had
just
it.
sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Oh, do I have to restart it on my own? Can I leave? I guess I have to restart it myself. Let's speedrun this. Let's see how fast I can get to the end. Because that's an achievement, is speedrun it and beat it in like 4 minutes 28. Not including loading times, thankfully. Because my loading times are slow.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided
Unless
to go to the
new
meeting room.
content
Perhaps
jumps
he had
out at
simply
me.
missed a memo.
Why? Why? I didn't know that would happen. But I can't convince anyone that I didn't know it would happen. So you know what? I'm gonna take just a short break. Maybe get a quick snack because otherwise Echo is gonna keep yelling at me. So I will be right back. I'll see you guys soon. Would you like me to leave camera on so you can admire the background, or would you rather I just flipped it to black? Because I'm happy to do either. But yeah, I will take a quick break. Don't mind which? Okay, I'm gonna flip my camera off then. Boop. Okay, I will be back soon. Hello. I'm back. I said I'd be back. Let me turn off this. Okay. So, I had a quick snack. Nothing major. Just a biscuit. But I'm back. Hello again. Hello there. So, here's the dilemma. We either go to the new content and see what's there, or we go somewhere else. And the thing is, I can't keep streaming forever. It's 11:30. There is Ride. Explain. And Bucket. That is true. However, it is 11:30, and oh, I forgot to turn my ears back on. And I don't want it to get too late and then miss out on content all in one go. So I might wait to do the new content. And I might do some of the old content that we haven't looked at. Because there's like a whole area I've not been to. Because I keep choosing the right door but then coming back on track, and I'm pretty sure there's an area if you don't come back on track. So I might go check that out first. And then, look, I have work again tomorrow, but this game is actually really quite easy on me when it comes to streaming, because it's not super focus based, and hell, the narrator does most of my job for me. So I might do some of the other stuff now, and then I will freeze, apparently. There we go, we're back. Hello, camera. Please don't freeze on me again, that was really awkward. But yeah, I might do just some of the old content first, and then do the new content next stream, which will either be tomorrow or on Sunday. I don't normally stream Saturdays because that's when Echo's live, and I would never. Suddenly, soup! Oh no! Hello! Hey Blade, how's it going? It's definitely not lagging like crazy. We just unlocked the new content. But I think, just for now.
When Stanley came to a set of two open, this was not the correct way
He
to the
keeps
meeting
insulting
room,
me.
and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
But hey Blade, how's it
Perhaps he
going?
wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
We really do like this employee lounge.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness.
It's still giving me new
Then
dialogue.
the feeling went away, and he felt sad again.
Oh.
Then it came back, and lingered for a minute or two.
Hey!
Now it's only half there. Just a kind of,
Oh.
tingle.
Alright. He's so mean.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the
So I've
first
not
open
been...
door on his
I
left.
keep going back through here, and I've done a lot of the stuff through there. So what happens if I go... There's another door. Caution. Do not lie. If you're lying right now, stop.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Hell yeah. Caution. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the lift, $5,000. Rump. Have you heard of Among Us? We're venting. Have you guys heard of Among Us? I don't know what's in here. I have no idea. What the fuck?
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that
Well
it seemed
then.
the office had begun. So far off the beaten path.
You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory.
Sean
I bet
Flynn.
each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling.
I do.
It must be so simple to be you.
Yes.
Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights.
Truly the best.
How much
feeling.
more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do.
Hell yeah.
Now I've become sad. Look what
I
you've
gave
done to
him
me. This is
depression.
all your fault.
God damn it. God damn it. I keep making him sad. It wasn't intentional. But yes, hello Blade, welcome to the stream. Oh, I can try the speedrun ending. I want to speedrun it. Do-do-do-do. We have dropped into the bottom of the mind control facility so far. It was good fun. Because I'm pretty sure there's a thing where if you go up to the boss's office enough times, it's just automatically open for you. Which is the only way you can beat it in time. Oh, not now, I haven't knocked out, it's fine. Let's go.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just
New
needed
dialogue.
to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
I'm ignoring the new content.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Have you considered what is soul? Did
Yet there
Ollie
was not a
stand on
single
your
person
keyboard?
here either.
Or am I just
Feeling a wave of
reading
disbelief,
badly? Look at
Stanley
what he
decided
did
to
to
go
our
up
broom
his
closet!
boss's office.
Soup.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley
What is
walked
soup?
upstairs
I
to
have.
his boss's office.
I am a big fan of the bread is soup argument. Please be open, please be open, please be open, please be open.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh,
Thank
hey,
you.
look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Thank you. Is soup a salad? I think salad has to be dry. So no. And if anyone brings up fruit salad, I will tell you that fruit salad is an abomination and doesn't deserve to be a salad anyway. Wet salad. No! No wet salad. Dry salad. I'm not even a salad fan. No Noctal for you. Let's go. Sparks that make me jump every fucking time.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind, Control Facility.
We may have done this a few times at this point. Why isn't there a sprint button?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television
No!
screens.
No!
What
No!
horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he? Aha! You've made it.
I didn't mean to fall off. I was going to see if I could land on the platform faster. Caesar Salad needs you to stab a Roman emperor to make it. It must be so hard to make nowadays. True. Can you just stab the Pope to make it? Technically, he's an... Oh, he's not an emperor. But yeah, that's true. Fucking go, 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 go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Next stream, probably sometime this weekend, I will do the new content.
When
All
Stanley
of this is
came
so
to
that
a
I
set
don't
of
have to
2
play
open
Bendy.
doors, he entered the door on his
Because, we all know that Bendy and the Ink Machine is a horror game,
Yet
and
there
we
was
know
not a
how
single
well I do
person
with
here
that.
either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Rip the
Stanley
broom
decided
closet.
to go up to his boss's office.
Oh,
Coming
sevens
to
for
a
the broom
staircase,
closet.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm literally going as fast as I can. Door opens.
Here's the door, just go.
I'm going. You know what? I will accept that. We miss our broom closet. We spent so much time in that broom closet. It was delightful. But now we must escape the mind control facility. Honestly, I'm so mad that on Spotify you can only get the soundtrack for the original. So it doesn't have the music from the new game. From this version. So it doesn't have the
Stanley
good
walked
job
straight
music.
ahead through the large door that read Mind Control
I'm
Facility.
going. I also don't know how long this has taken me yet.
The lights rose on an enormous room
Go,
packed
go,
with
go, go.
television screens.
Gotta go,
What
gotta go, gotta
horrible
go, gotta
secret
go,
did
gotta
this
go, gotta
place
go,
hold?
gotta go,
Stanley
gotta go,
thought
gotta
to
go,
himself.
gotta go, gotta go,
Did he
gotta
have
go.
the strength to find out?
Let's go.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's
Yes,
co-workers.
yes, we
The
know.
lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And
Let's go,
Stanley,
let's go, let's go.
one of them, eternally monitored in
I
this place,
need to get all the
freedom
achievements.
meant nothing.
This is why I can't have the original game, because there's one that's
This
broken.
mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under
Hurry
someone's
up.
control all this time?
I
Was
love
this
you,
the only
narrator.
reason
I
he was
really do,
happy
but
with
like
his
we gotta
boring
go.
job? That his emotions had been
We got
manipulated
places to be.
accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it?
We vibing.
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Let's go.
But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or
I
content.
think I was fast enough.
Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his
sometimes he gets
past
a bit
began to sink in,
stuck.
Stanley decided
Come on! Please have been fast enough. Please load. Stanley decided.
blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Come on!
Was it over?
Please have been fast enough.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone
Also,
else's
you
command.
did miss
Freedom
the
was
drowning of
mere
CL.
moments away.
Fossa
And
redeemed
yet,
10
even as the immense door
hydrates
slowly
this
opened,
stream.
Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
I think it was just
Where
those
had
10.
his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this
Yeah,
strange
it
building
was.
hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
I do believe it
For
was
it
just
was
those
not
10.
knowledge or even power that he
Because
had
I was
been
being
seeking,
mean.
but happiness.
Only 10.
Perhaps his goal
Only
had not
10.
been to
Yeah.
understand, but to let go.
Hurry
No
up.
longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do. Or
I don't know if I'm going to make it because of how long
whatever
this
life he
narration
lives,
is.
it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
Go, go, go,
Stanley
go, go.
stepped
I'm holding
through the
forward. I'm
open
holding
door.
forward. Let me in. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go.
Stanley
Please?
felt the cool breeze upon his skin.
Please say that was
the
fast
feeling
enough.
of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now.
Also, yes, this is
the
on
things
as
were
low
meant
of a
to
graphics as I can, and it still
And
sometimes
Stanley
acts like a
was
slideshow.
happy.
Please have been fast enough. I didn't take any detours, I just ran for it. Was that not fast enough? I didn't get the achievement. No. Oh, come on. No. How wasn't I fast enough? Steam, give me my Steam library, please. Please just say you forgot to give me the pop-up to say I got the achievement. You're kidding. Cheat engine ahoy. No, there is a way to do it. You can beat it in 4 minutes and 22 seconds, not including load times. That might be one that I have to do outside of stream. Bruh. You know, just for that,
All of his co-workers
I'm gonna
were-
go.
Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
What? I was gonna insult him, but what? Is this Stanley's office?
When Stanley came to a set of
No,
two
fuck
open
you.
doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Fuck you.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Eat shit.
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before.
Okay, fine, give me
Was
more.
it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room? I mean, truly, truly, deeply. madly. Love.
We slay.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, fuck you.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't
Fuck you.
fired years ago.
I got it on my own terms.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Thank you. That's what I needed. That is closure. Anyway, I'm gonna call it for the night. It is. I've been live for like 2 hours, 20 minutes. It is nearly midnight. I haven't taken my medication. I need to get something to eat because otherwise Echo is gonna keep yelling at me. And food is important. So yeah. Consume. Quit menu. Oh yeah, because next time I get to set the time as whatever my favourite time is. The game crashed when we tried to use the elevator. Quit to desktop. We're free! Let's go back to... That was good fun. We got to see my beloved adventure line. We got to call the simps. We made fun of Fossa for calling the narrator daddy. Truly an educational stream. I will be back, hopefully this weekend, at some point. Follow the Discord, look out for the notifications. I can't believe you! Okay. I don't know how well you can see the water level in there. Okay, fine. I need some sort of music or something for this. So I'm gonna put maybe Undertale, because that won't... In fact, no, I'm gonna put the Adventure Line music on. I can't believe you, Echo. I can't believe you would do this to me. It's not loading. Come on, Spotify, you can do it. Look, I will exit Steam to make it easier for you. You want me to chug it? Oh, no. I have a straw for a reason, and the reason is I'm shit at chugging drinks. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready? I don't think you're ready. I don't think you're ready for this. I'm gonna take it back to the beginning. We're gonna loop it. And we will keep going until I finish the drink. Do you need me to tip it upside down over myself to prove that it's empty? Because you can see the water in there, right? I don't know how well camera will pick it up, but I swear there is like half a water bottle in. Fine, okay, I will chug. Here we go. You're fucking welcome! It's empty! Oh god. It is empty! I will go and find another drink and I will send you a photo of me drinking it, or I can possibly refund your points. I don't think I actually can. But I got water on my screen. There's like a drop of water and my screen is touchscreen. Oh god, it's making everything lag. Let it be known I did that in like a minute. So, you're very welcome for that. You know, I'm not even gonna let you have the happiness of me raiding someone after that, I don't think. Is anyone I follow live right now, actually? I mean, we could go raid Lex. It would be very funny. Especially after that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Drinking that much water is not great. Can I do it without having to pull up my thing? Yes, I can. Okay. Hopefully that'll work, maybe? It didn't come up with a thing. Either that'll work or it didn't. Either way, this has been fun. You're all grounded. I can't believe you would do this to me, Echo, honestly. So, I will be back this weekend, where I will be raising how much you have to pay to get me to chug that thing. Because that is a litre of water in a single stream, which wouldn't normally be a lot, but like, all at once? Really? You are the worst. The worst. Also, Fossa, I don't know why you're crying. You collect points faster than anyone else in chat. Yes, I will be back soon. Hopefully with more Stanley Parable. Everyone say hi to the Eevee. Hanging out. It's still there. I love you, really? Debatable. I'm kidding. Yes, I do. But also, if you're still wondering about me and Kate getting engaged or getting married without telling you, well, you see,